It's time once again, my friends, for the age-old battle we are all sick of talking about. Imperial versus Stormcloak, red versus blue, teacher's pet versus xenophobic racists. The aim of this video isn't for me to tell you which party is morally superior, the rightful ruler, blah 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 blah. I just want to say what I think of both parties and tell you where I stand on the Civil War. I'd love to know what you think as well, so let me know. My opinion isn't stone in set, so do let me know if there's information I've missed, and I can better assess everything that way. And before we get into the nitty gritty, I would like to say that in an ideal world, the Stormcloaks and the Imperials would just put aside the differences and take the fight to the Llama instead, as the elves pose a genuine threat to mankind and Tamriel at large. Lanky ass green motherfuckers, fuck 'em.
Excuse me?
What? Don't look at me like
It's a
that.
bit racist, don't you think?
Yeah, I know it was racist, but I mean, when you think...
Mate, no, that's not okay, that's fucked, alright? You can't just say that. That's
I'm
fucking...
sorry, have you forgotten what game we're playing? It's the Elder Scrolls. The universe isn't just built on racism, it's bloody fueled by it. These people have done some fucking disgusting things to each other.
Yeah, but, come on, there's no excuse to be fucking racist.
Oh, piss off, Colin, you fuck. Alright, the High Elves are dog fuckers. There, I said it. Despise the cunts. All condescending and snooty and shit. Not to mention their overarching goal to eradicate all of mankind on Nirn and populate a purely elven world with complete Altma domination. Plus they look weird and all, fuck 'em. Look, both Imperial and Stormcloak organisation have their own cons and pros. We'll talk about the biggest ones here. Let's start with the cons, because that's much more fun and I get to take the piss. Cons. The Imperials have their nose wedged so far up tight, beautiful elven arse that they sneeze nothing but glitter. And the Stormcloaks, and Nords as a whole, are so scared of power they don't recognise that they refuse to attempt diplomacy for their own betterment. They're a bunch of cavemen discovering the wheel and then attacking it with a club when they push it and see that it rolls over one of their friends. Pros. Say what you will about the Imperials, but they have fully trained armies, acute understanding of battlefield, and they know how to build a government that pleases everyone's best interests regardless of race. They're cunning, measured, taking their time to strategize to get what they want. They make sensible goals and understand growth and patience in warfare. Now say what you will about the Stormcloaks, but they've managed to unite people all across the continent, amassing one of the most passionate and dedicated armies to fight for what they believe in. They're driven, resourceful, basking in their pride and fighting back against those attempting to destroy their heritage and traditions. Now, both parties do recognise a common enemy, but the pride of the Stormcloaks is also their undoing, as they're too unwilling to play along temporarily to plan out a future strategy. They're also quite muddled in their ambitions as a political mind overall. Some believe the Nordic race is more important than any other, and seek to remove non-Nords from Skyrim. And some are tolerant and respectful towards other races, wanting Skyrim to be a land welcome to all who grace her. I don't blame the Imperials for signing the treaty, nor do I blame the Stormcloak rebellion for its reaction to it. It was inevitable. So, what do I believe? And whose side am I on? Personally, I believe that signing the White Gold Concordat was a mistake, and that subsequently outlawing the worship of Talos was a mistake as well. However, I also believe that it was a smart move for the Empire to make to stop the fighting, and I don't blame them for coming to that decision. It must have been a difficult choice to make, as there was never going to be a solution that appeased everybody. Neither organisation is a shining example of a perfect organism. Now, if I was absolutely forced, gun to me head, 1049 word essay, slap me on the tits, forced to pick a side, I'd probably go Stormcloak. Yes, I know, Ulfric is selfish and brash, and the fact that he wants to take the fight to the Somerset Isle itself, the homeland of the Altmer, where they are at their strongest, is one of the dumbest fucking tactical strategies I could ever think of. That's the kind of plan that your 8-year-old nephew would make, and we know how much of a fucking retard he is. Tullius being in Skyrim for only a matter of months and already capturing the leader of the opposing organisation, now that shows skill and proficiency as a political spearhead. If it took months for his team to practically win the Civil War, just imagine what a year of planning would accomplish if he was the one leading the revolution against the elves. I do think siding Imperial is the smartest choice for the province, and their banner is red and does have a dragon on it, which is a lot cooler than some blue bear. But I can't excuse the fact that the Empire chose to outlaw the praise of the very blood that founded it. That's just... I'll never get over that. Hashtag not my empire, hashtag dogfuckers. But I do understand why they did it, and I wholeheartedly think that siding with the Empire is the right thing to do. And I despise how Skyrim makes me feel every time the Stormcloaks win the war. There isn't a right choice. There never will be a right choice. But Skyrim means too much to me to see it so confused, so used, so conf. It doesn't deserve to be trampled on and disrespected by the Altmer. Then again, saying that, I'd be falling under the same spell as the Nords, prioritising the purity and will of my beliefs as opposed to binding my time to fight at a better time. So maybe I'm forced to pick Imperial then. Nah, just kidding. I love being racist. Dogfuckers.